guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back for another speed building video here on my channel for the house building series that I have. In this video, I decided to, not really decided, it was an unexpected build because at first I was thinking of doing it just a two-story house that is not this big. But then after, I don't know, playing around with this diagonal part, it became mansion. So this build is a massive build built on a 64 by 64 lot in the Oasis Springs World. This is the Casa Vallejo Mansion. The only thing that the only reason that I built this mansion was because I never built anything in The Sims 4 that is a very Spanish styled or a very Spanish architecture house. So this was inspired by, of course, the world. And then when I was in the process of deleting all of the houses in one of my in one of my saved games, I decided to try and build one of these because I've never tried. I wanted to try, but then usually when I imagine houses that are inspired by that type of an architecture, it's usually a very massive build. And during the time that I was deciding on doing this type of build, I didn't really have the time to do it. So this time, since I already started doing the frame of the house, I decided to just keep on going, keep on doing it. And because of that, this massive mansion will be split into two videos because it took a super long time to build. Like I took 10 hours recording time for the whole what do you call this, the whole shape of the build. So that was a very long time. And then right now I am 4 hours in with the furnishing, and that is only, I think, the first floor because I really do take a lot of time in building and decorating because I want it to at least look decent to at least look good and look as if, or I mean, look something that you guys might want to play and something that is very useful to your Sims. So yeah, this mansion, the Casa Vallejo Mansion, has 3 floors. The first floor has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen, dining area, living room, and then the extended or a separate house. So it's like a connected house, but it's, you'll get what I mean when you see the furnishing later on, but you can see it in the video already. It's the very left side of the build when you face it this way. That's the right side of the build. The very right side of the build. That's the extended house or the separate house. And then in the second floor, there is 3 bedrooms, including the separate house. So there's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a bar, a living area, and an entertainment area. And then for the upper floor, the very last floor, the part that you'll see later on that looks kind of weird but it worked, is, I was imagining it to be a gym, but right now I'm still not done with the furnishing. I just wanted to finish recording a voiceover for this one, and then I'll return to furnishing this house later on because if you guys watched my previous video, or if it's still not up, you guys might still not know it, but I am on vacation right now, and I don't know when I will be recording again that is not pre-recorded. So I think I will be oh my gosh, I can't talk. I will be pre-recording, I think, maybe 6 videos or 7 videos. So a week of videos will be pre-recorded, or 2 weeks of videos will be pre-recorded. But what's good about, some of you guys might not like pre-recorded videos, but what I like about the videos that I will be pre-recording is that all of them are something new to my channel. So there is the one pack challenge that I've never tried. I don't know if someone created that challenge, but I wanted to call it the one pack challenge. Basically because you only get to use one pack plus the base game in building a house. You can decide if you want to build a big house, a family house, a starter home, or anything else, or maybe a community lot or a retail lot. Anything that you want, as long as you use one pack. And then I recently tried to do the rags to riches challenge, so that will be up on my channel whilst I am not online. Well, I might be online on Twitter, but not on YouTube, so you can see me or contact me through Twitter and maybe Instagram. It depends if I have internet connection on where we will be going. But yeah, so I guess you guys are already curious as to what this build would look like while I'm trying to fix the roofing and stuff. So if you're still with me, keep on watching, guys. So for those who still don't know me, even though we are already 8 minutes in the video, I'm Pixie. Hi guys. I am a content creator for The Sims 4 from the Philippines. I enjoy building houses and anything build or house related to in The Sims 4. Recently, as I have said, I am trying to go out of my comfort zone and try to make other videos such as the Let's Plays. And if you guys are curious as to what I will do with my channel in the future, or just about maybe you're curious about my life or what my personality is, you guys can check it out on my other social media accounts, because that's where I usually express myself, such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and of course Origin and Gallery. That's where you can download my builds. Yes, this time around you can already download my builds. So yeah, we are already almost halfway through to the build, and I am still talking about my absence. But yeah, I mean, from the first part of the video until this part, I think all I did was trying to shape the build and trying to fix the roofing. I am weak with using roofs, because if you guys watch all of my previous builds, there are only a few builds wherein I used roofs. I think usually if I use the roofs if I use the roofs, I usually use the slanted ones, not the ones that look like triangles. Like, I don't know what their names are, but those I usually use only the slanted ones. So I tried again to venture out of my comfort zone and tried to use this. And of course, it's because when you see or research about Spanish styled architecture. You seldomly see buildings with flat roofs. You usually see roofs with tiles or scaled tiles, I think, scallop tiles and such. I'm not sure what the specific term for it is, but yeah, it's seldomly seen in Spanish architecture, flat roofs. So I tried my best. I hope it worked. I think it worked, especially when I changed the colors of the roof, because usually the roof textures that I see on Spanish architectures are the ones that are scalloped or the curved tiles, like the one you see on the roofs of the houses on this world. So yeah, I didn't really want to stray away from the aesthetic of this world, so I used that and it worked. At first, this house wasn't really supposed to be a Hispanic house or a Spanish house. It was supposed to be a very Victorian house, but then again, it didn't really work with this world, and if I moved it to Willow Creek, it didn't really feel right for me. So, and it started raining. So I decided to stick with the Spanish style, and stayed in this world. But with that, I enjoyed building it. It's something new, it's something I never tried, and it looked very, very cool. For me, it looked so cool. So yeah, we are almost done with the roofing and the trims of the build. As you can see, at first it was white, but now it looks more warm, or something that you could see in the desert and stuff like that, just because of the change in color, in the color scheme and stuff like that. For the wallpaper, I used those plain those plain wallpapers with the rock texture. I think I used also those rock textures. So yeah, at first I was thinking of using the rock for the whole house, but then it looked very, I don't know, it didn't look right, so I decided to change it, and as you can see right now, it is now with the plain wallpaper and the rocks. So it worked for me. Plus, it's because the parts where there was the plain wallpaper, I placed a lot of windows on it, so you can't really see the plainness of the wallpaper. So yeah, I took a lot of time on this part of the video in this part of the build, because of the fact that I forgot to change the colors of the windows that I am placing right now. I mean, the first the color that the main color I can't talk. Oh my gosh. The main color that I wanted to use for the windows was supposed to be the darker brown. But then at some point when I am almost done with the placement of the windows, I noticed that all of them were used, or all of the windows that I placed had the lighter shade. So I had to go through all of those windows one by one just to change the colors of them. Even the doors, I think even the balcony items, but I think those are okay. But then I had to go through all of it because some parts didn't look right, some parts were lacking of those, and then I still had to size them down and stuff like that, just to make it look more beautiful and extravagant and luxurious, because it is a mansion. So I had to make it look more grandeur and more high maintenance house, wherein you really need to bring in a lot of gardeners and workers, and yeah. And here I think I just continue on placing those balconies, sizing. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry if I speak like that. I don't know why. But again, I start to add more greenery to the build because it looks a bit plain. I wanted to, again, make it feel more luxurious and stuff like that. At this part, for some reason, I didn't really notice that I wasn't recording. The reason behind that is because I don't really have two screens, so I am working with one screen, and then I trust my instincts that I pressed the record button. So at some point, while I was doing that, I tried, or I thought of checking my recorder if it was recording, and sadly it was not recording. So you didn't get to see how I did the backyard, or yes, the backyard, but I hope you guys won't mind if you didn't see. Yeah. So I think we are almost done with the front of the build. Or no, we are almost done with the sides of the build, because later on you will see me fix the middle part. As you can see over there, I just painted the terrain on there, and I forgot that I didn't have the bigger fountains, so I had to work with the base game fountain. I think it's because the bigger sized fountains are in the what was it? The Get Together expansion pack and the Romantic Garden stuff pack. And of course, I don't have those right now. And I still can't find... Not right. I still can't afford the game, even when it's on sale. I mean, whilst I am recording this, Origin is on sale, but still, I can't afford it just because I recently got this game. And I can't really ask my mom to get it for me again using her card, because I still need to pay what I used for the first one. So sadly, I still have to stick with 3 DLCs. Or no, I have to stick with 4 DLCs, because yay, I got it. Sorry. I'm still excited from winning the cats and dogs. But yeah, anyways, let's go back to the build. As you can see, I am now almost done with adding a lot of foliages in front of the house, and this adds a lot of personality to the house. It adds a lot of grandireness to the house, if that is a word. But yeah, I enjoy adding a lot of foliages or plants or anything around the house, because it just adds a lot to the house. It adds a lot of color, especially if the build is a very monochrome house or a very plain house, or if it's a very dry house. What I mean by a dry house is when they have colors like this house, wherein they mix with the environment, or something that doesn't really attract your eyes. So if it was a plain brown house, like a dead flesh brown house, skin colored house, it doesn't really attract a lot of people, especially if there's no pop of color. So that's why I decided to that's why my favorite part with building, one of my favorite part with building, is when adding a lot of decors and a lot of plants and foliages and stuff like that, just to brighten up the build, to add a lot of vibrances. That was a wrong word. Guys, help. But yeah, it just adds a lot of color to the house. Even if the green is your pop of color, it still looks nice. But yeah, here we are just I am just trying to divide the parts of the house. I forgot to delete some of the walls. As you can see, I am now deleting it. But I think I might, not really sure, but I might end my commentary somewhere around here, guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you are still with me here on the outro part of my video, if you guys enjoyed the video, pinch that like button down below. If you have any comments, suggestions, opinions, ideas, if you guys want to collab or anything like that, don't be afraid to comment down below. Don't be afraid to leave a comment down below, because I read every comment that you guys send me. And it means a lot to me. Even though they are criticisms, they help me improve and stuff like that. And if you are new to my channel, don't be afraid. No, I mean, I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe, because I built this channel to share my creations to you guys, not only to the Sims community, but also to those who are interested in my videos, and in hopes to give you and your Sims joy and happiness. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!